Are you actually missing out on a lot if you choose a lower-priced or free email tool for your business? And could it be that your competitors are just overpaying for not much of a difference, or is it that those tools are the reason your competitors are booking more clients than you? In this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly when DIY email tools make sense for your service business, and when investing in paid platforms actually moves the needle on your results. You'll also find out the simple checklist I use with my clients to determine which features are actually worth paying for and which ones are just expensive distractions that'll slow you down. And with that said, let's dive right in. If you're running a service business, you probably started with whatever was free and easy. Maybe you're still using a basic newsletter tool, or maybe you've already jumped into something more complex and you're wondering if you made the right choice. The real question isn't whether you need special tools. No, on the contrary, it's about whether or not the tool you're using right now is helping or hurting your ability to convert leads into paying clients. And here's the thing, the fanciest email platform in the world won't fix a broken message or a weak offer. I get it though. There's this fear that if you're not using the right tools, you're somehow not professional enough. Or worse, that you're missing out on sales because your emails don't have all the bells and whistles. But let me tell you something. I've seen businesses with simple email setups absolutely crush their competition, while others with expensive automation suites struggle to book a single discovery call. So what can the DIY email tools really actually do for you? For one, those free email platforms can handle way more than you might think. MailChimp's free plan gives you up to 500 contacts and 1,000 monthly email sends. Kit's free newsletter plan supports up to 10,000 subscribers. These DIY options can work beautifully if you're just starting out or working with smaller lists. The key is understanding what simple actually gets you. You can still create professional-looking emails. You can still track who's opening and clicking. You can still send targeted messages to different groups of people. What you might not get is the fancy drag-and-drop builders or complex automation workflows. DIY works well when you're focused on building relationships first and complex funnels second. And it works when you'd rather spend time writing better emails than learning new software. When your business model is straightforward and you don't need multiple different customer journeys. Okay, great. But when does paying for tools actually pay off? Haha. See what I did there? No? Okay. So now, there comes a point where upgrading makes real business sense. It's usually not about the features everyone talks about. It's about solving actual problems you're facing. Maybe you're spending too much time manually managing your list. Maybe you need better integration with your CRM or scheduling tool. Maybe you've outgrown the subscriber limits on free plans and the cost of upgrading is less than the potential revenue from those extra subscribers. The features that can actually matter? Better deliverability, meaning your emails actually land in inboxes instead of spam folders. More reliable automation that doesn't break when you need it most. Better reporting so you can see what's working and what isn't. And solid customer support when things go wrong. Here's my take. But remember, it's just my take, okay? You can go either way with yours. But I would usually recommend that you upgrade when staying with your current tool is costing you more time or money than switching would. Not because you saw a shiny demo or because some guru said you need advanced segmentation. So, are paid tools worth the cost? And does it actually move the needle in your business? When I'm helping a client choose between tools, we look at three things: ease of use, how well it plays with their other tools, and whether they can get help when they need it. Ease of use matters more than you think. If you're fighting with your email tool instead of writing emails, you've already lost. The best tool is the one you'll actually use consistently. Integration can be huge for service businesses. Your email tool should talk to your CRM, your scheduling system, maybe your project management software. If you're manually copying and pasting contact information between systems, that's a problem worth paying to solve. And support. Look, things break. Emails don't send, automations stop working. When that happens, you want to talk to a human who can fix it, not submit a ticket and wait 3 days for a response. I know what you're really worried about. You're afraid that if you choose wrong, you'll lose your entire email list. Or that you'll look unprofessional compared to competitors with fancier setups. Or that it's somehow too late to start doing email marketing the right way. Here's what I can tell you. Reputable email platforms have export features that let you download your contact lists if you need to switch. Most established tools make this process straightforward. And looking professional has way more to do with your message than your template. As for being too small or starting too late, I've worked with successful clients who started their email marketing with very small lists. What matters is that you start building relationships with the people who are already interested in what you do. Here's how to actually choose. First, look at your list size and growth rate. If you're well within the limits of free tools and growing slowly, those might work fine. If you're growing fast or bumping against subscriber limits, budget for a paid solution. 2, you want to think about complexity. Do you need simple broadcast emails and maybe a welcome sequence? Or do you need complex automation based on customer behavior? Start simple and add complexity only when you need it. Then, you want to consider your time. If switching tools would save you significant time each week, calculate what that time is worth to your business. That's your switching budget. For now, just skip the fancy features you don't understand or can't implement right away. You can always upgrade later when you actually need them. Okay, so you picked your email tool. Now what? This is where business owners get stuck. You have the tool, but you're looking at a blank email thinking, what am I supposed to write that will get people to call me? Let me share some numbers first. Most emails get opened about 21 times out of every 100 sent, and only about 2 people out of 100 will click on something in your email. But here's the weird part. I've seen businesses where 52 people open their emails but nobody calls, and other businesses where only 15 people open but they get lots of new clients. The difference isn't about the numbers. It's about knowing what your customers need to hear from you and how often to email them. When you run a service business, you're not selling something cheap that people buy on a whim. You're asking them to trust you with something important and expensive. That means your emails need to work differently. Here's what works well. First, how often to email. Research shows that sending emails once or twice a month works best for service businesses. Some people say once a week is okay, but I've found that when you charge higher prices, it's better to send fewer emails that are really helpful instead of lots of emails that annoy people. Second, what to put in your emails. Your emails should do one of 3 things. Teach people about problems they didn't know they had, show that you know how to fix those problems, or tell stories about how you've helped other people like them. A big mistake I see is that there are so many business owners who try to make talk to everyone in their emails. They're scared to be specific because they think it will turn people away. But boring emails get boring results. When you talk about one specific problem that your best customers have, the people with that problem will think, this person gets me. For your monthly email, you want to include one thing that makes someone think, I never thought of it that way. Share one story about helping someone like them. Give them one clear thing they can do next, like calling you, downloading something free, or trying what you taught them. And this bit is pretty important. The title of your email can a lot of the time be more useful to spend time on than making it look pretty. Thing is, people decide if they'll open your email in about 3 seconds. Your email title should either promise to help them with something specific or make them curious about something that matters to their business. Okay, we've discussed a lot so far, but how does this all fit with your funnel exactly? You see, your email tool is just one piece of your marketing puzzle. I've seen business owners obsess over email automation while their landing pages aren't converting, or worry about advanced segmentation when their offer isn't clear. Your emails are only as good as the traffic you're sending to your landing pages, and your landing pages are only as good as the offer you're making. If people aren't opting into your email list in the first place, or if they're not taking action after they read your emails, the problem might not be your email tool. That's why I always recommend looking at your entire funnel before making any major tool decisions. Sometimes the solution isn't a better email platform. It's a clearer message or a more compelling lead magnet. See, the right email tool for your service business is the one that helps you stay consistent with your email marketing without creating unnecessary complexity or breaking your budget. Whether that's a free tool or a paid platform depends on your specific situation, not on what some marketing guru says you should be using. Look, the right email tool for your service business is the one that helps you stay consistent with your email marketing without creating unnecessary complexity or breaking your budget. Whether that's a free tool or a paid platform depends on your specific situation, not on what some marketing guru says you should be using. But remember that at the end of the day, the tool is just the vehicle. What really drives results is understanding your audience deeply enough to write emails that feel like you're solving their specific problems. Get that right, and your emails will work regardless of which platform sends them. If you would like a quick 5-minute audit of your funnel and your process to spot the areas that you can test and improve upon, Check out the free downloadable checklist, especially made for service businesses with smaller teams. It's meant to help you trace the leaks in your own business and identify what your next steps should be to solve them. This way, you can make changes to those exact areas of your sales pipeline and understand your customer better. This way, I'll be more likely to get more out of your marketing efforts even with the same number of leads in the future. The link is in the description below. This has been Rita with ClicksandThings.com. See you in the next one.